Do you believe in ghosts?
I'd like to say yes,
Okay.
but there's nothing that proves otherwise.
Like you haven't seen anything that has made you be like,
I've had a nightmare before.
had a nightmare before. It would be cool. Like the idea of ghosts are kind of cool.
Yeah. Well, I think the idea of like if there's some crazy science that could tell you like what happens when you die.
Yeah. Not a like sci-fi show at 10 p.m. where some dude's
Right.
running around an old bunker with a flashlight and a GoPro going, what was that? Did you hear that? Oh, in commercial. If you don't believe in ghosts, would you stay the night in a haunted house? Because by logic, if you don't, then you should have absolutely no problem sleeping in a
Right.
grossly haunted house.
Right. No, that
Right? Isn't that a weird...
Yeah.
That's...
but then you go back to your argument because you know you're in a haunted house or quote unquote haunted house, your brain's going to tell you that it's haunted.
Exactly.
And
It's like you're
it's like
predisposed.
a never-ending cycle.
Yeah. Intriguing. Like that's very...
Do you think they're hiding UFO shit at Area 51?
Yes. I think the government knows a lot about stuff
That they're not willing to
that
just
that
release
they
to the
don't-
public.
Yes. And I don't think that's necessarily wrong.
No.
I think if that information gets to the hands of the public, you or I might be able to comprehend it. We might think it's cool. There's people out there that,
not
for
with it.
religious reasons, that
Yeah.
would absolutely lose their mind. So it's probably better that we don't know about it. But I think that Area 51, I mean, Area 51 exists, right?
Yeah.
Like it 100% exists.
Yes.
Sorry. Conspiracy theorists believe that the remains of crashed UFO spacecrafts are stored at Area 51, an Air Force base about 150 miles from Las Vegas. That's like the crux of it, is really is like something crashed there and then they just set up shop there. Combined from all, like it would take so much energy. Like they say even the amount of energy it takes to move like an atom is insane. Moving something
They could split an atom.
like moving the ask
That's how they made
Hiroshima.
yeah. Slash Nagasaki.
/ Nagasaki.
Here is 10 theories that prove time travel exists, but the clip is not the clip, the
thumbnail?
The picture,
Yeah.
the thumbnail is a side-by-side picture of Nicolas Cage and some really old picture of someone that looks like Nicolas Cage.
Do you imagine like time traveling and that's the first person you seek out to find?
Nicolas Cage or Chad Kroger.
Like, all right, I time traveled 40 years in the future. Where's Nick? Where is he at? I gotta find him. I gotta see what this guy looks like. Oh, it's him. I love that. Or that the only time traveler is Nicolas Cage.
yeah, I like that better.
I like that better. He came back. He's from the future and he came back to do National Treasure 2, Book of Secrets. Pizzagate thing.
Pizzagate. No,
You haven't heard of this? Are you serious?
I don't think so.
Oh my God.
Am I living under a rock?
Kind of.
Should I just Google Pizzagate?
Oh God. We should both Google it. People that are listening to this that know about Pizzagate, if you know, you know. Okay, so I'm
Says
gonna...
it's debunked.
Yes,
You know
child
that.
sex trafficking, but it also has to do with like sacrificing kids and...
Interesting.
But I want to find an email because these emails are not like English, bro. Like, ready for this?
What the fuck?
You ready for this?
Just the thing you just.
Walnuts. The caption of this email: walnut sauce? ? Hey John, we know you're a true master of cuisine, and we have appreciated that for years. But walnut sauce for the pasta? ? Mary, please tell us the straight story. Was the sauce actually very tasty? It's an amazing Ligurian dish made with crushed walnuts made into a paste. So stop being so California.
And I have the thing here. So walnut or nuts, personal color.
Yes.
Sauce is orgy. And pasta was little boy. Those are the three things that were mentioned in that email.
So a
boy of
color
involved in an orgy.
Here's a good one. The aliens helped build Stonehenge and the pyramids.
Yes.
You think so?
100%. I said that on the last podcast. They built the goddamn pyramids.
Why?
Why the fuck not?
Why the fuck not? We're going to find out
You know
why.
what it is? You know when we're like kids, we play with fucking Legos? That's what they were doing when they were kids.
You think so?
Yeah, they're playing with fucking Legos.
Your tiny brain came up with that theory?
Yep.
Yeah, you take this to the White House. You could,
Guys, I figured it out.
You could becoming a reptilian elite and start
Devouring people.
Eating kids. The series of boulders that make up Stonehenge have long puzzled experts and provided material ripe for conspiracy theorists. Most pertinent is the question: how are the stones, some weighing 50 tons, transported and arranged to where they sit today? Without basic transportation technology such as wheels, which were invented more than 5 centuries after Stonehenge is believed, there's no obvious answer to how the biggest stones were moved. I don't know if it's aliens, but I also don't know if it was people. The Egyptians purposefully left no record of how they were built. The pyramids. What do you think about, like, simulation theory? That, like,
what?
We're in a simulation.
What I'm picking up is what they're saying is what's happening right now is simulated.
Yes.
But it's simulated so well we can't determine that it's simulated or real.
Yes. Go ahead.
It makes me think of like deja vu.
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck is deja vu?
Was that a glitch in the simulation?
Mm-hmm. Who's to say it wasn't? You don't know that. And I hate deja vu. Deja vu is the worst.
It's weird.
Really weird. I get it kind of a lot, actually. I do. I don't like it.
You do.
I do. I haven't gotten it like a lot recently, but there was a...
Because every time you get it, you're like, yeah!
I know.
You get all pissed.
I know. There was a period like...
Someone's fucking up your simulation, man.
Someone is messing up, or I'm just getting close to finding it. A dream could be considered a type of simulation.
That's what I was literally just wondering.
Really?
Like
a dream? Yeah. So, okay, this is what it says on dreaming, which you might find something, but a dream could be considered a type of simulation capable of fooling someone who is asleep. As a result, the daydream hypothesis cannot be ruled out, although it has been argued with common sense considerations of simplicity rule against it. Yeah, I don't know. I heard of this one, and it kind of piqued my interest, but it just doesn't seem to have any merit. But I think, okay, there's something to, like, and this is like more of a biology thing, like the things you're seeing is all just your brain's ability to fire a neuron to get that information to your brain. Mm-hmm. That's literally all it is. That's all feelings are. It's just neurons firing. When you're mad, it's just a certain amount of neurons firing to this part of the brain.
Different chemicals in the brain.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like, then what is it? If I'm just neurons firing, like, why do I even feel mad? Why do I even feel sad? Like, how can I click out of that? How can I get to a point where, like, I feel nothing? I don't feel sad. I don't feel happy. Like, conceptually, there's got to be a place where you can get that, right? Because if this side is sad and this side is happy, then the middle in theory must be
neutral,
just completely neutral. But like, no one is neutral. Why not? Why is nobody neutral? Maybe people that are neutral are like psychopaths or sociopaths. Like, maybe that's the answer. Maybe people that don't have this over here happy and this sad over here, maybe that's what that is. And that's, I was kind of thinking about that. Like, like, if I'm mad or if I'm feeling anxious, if I'm having anxiety, why can't I just tell my brain, okay, please stop. We're good. I'm good on that. You don't need to fire these neurons right now.
God, that'd be so good.
I'm okay. Makes me feel weird.
That's a weird one.
It's very weird.
I like that
man.
one though.
It's like,
it's very intriguing.
I know. It makes me want to do like shrooms or something. Would you do shrooms?
No.
You wouldn't do shrooms? No. We should do it together.
I'm not doing shrooms.
Why? What about like a microdose, like a little bit, like a little?
I've never
bit.
done any drug.
Yeah, but you don't get to wear that like a badge anymore. You're 26. You can't be like, I'm straight edge.
It's not even about being straight edge. I've never had an inclination to want to do something like that.
Yeah, but like shrooms would be cool.
Why? I don't even like mushrooms that don't get you high.
Because you're not You're not curious about like DMT or anything like that, like chemicals in your brain that are there that like just need to get released, and then you can all of a sudden like, whoa, like limitless.
Okay, if someone comes out with a drug that gives me all of my brain power that I can't access, I'll take it. But until that one comes out,
math, right? That's the first thing I go to is like, oh, I'm smart. Like, oh, now I can do this math problem. But like, why, if I took that drug, why would a math problem that I have never seen, why would I know that? My brain has never entered my brain. It's not even like it's digging a subconscious thing out of my brain that's there that I didn't know it was there, right? It'd be like if you took this pill and you all of a sudden could speak French. I've never even seen a French word. I don't know anything about French. Why would in a vacuum, if I took this pill, why would I think that I could speak French, right? It would basically just accelerate the things you already know, right? In theory, wouldn't that be
that
what
makes
it
sense
is
to me? Yes.
So that's where like I would be curious to take something like DMT seems scary, but like shrooms.
What is DMT again?
DMT, since you asked, DMT naturally occurs in many plant species. Okay, does it really naturally exist in your brain? No one knows for sure. Some experts believe the pineal gland produces it in the brain and releases it when we dream. Others believe it is released during birth and death. Freaky. That's pretty weird. If you could access this thing in your brain that's released when you are born and when you die, if you could somehow access that in the middle of your life, what the fuck would that look like? It's pretty weird. A lot of shit going on in your brain.
Why don't you try it and tell me how it is on the next podcast?
No, that would freak me out. Like, now that I think about it, DMT would freak me the fuck out. That's another thing is like,
if you're gonna show me what it's gonna look like when I die, I'm out.
But I took that edible and had a terrible experience, like not that long ago. It was like 2 years ago.
Where was this at?
My house. Okay, this is gonna sound even weirder. I'm about to get real fucking
Hit me.
real weird. I thought I was dead. I thought that I had died, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is what happens when you die." Like I thought maybe I went home, and like
OD'd.
Something, right? And I was like, maybe this is what happens when you die. You live in this purgatory of the time that you died in. Maybe I died watching the 76ers game and it's just on fucking Groundhog Day for the rest of eternity. And then there was like, oh God, I need to get the fuck out of here. And then I was like, what am I going to do? I need to do something that I know for a fact I haven't done. And I was like, when was the last time?
Jump out the window.
I was like, when was the last time I drove my truck at night just to go driving? I was like, okay, it's been a while. And I was like, no, I can't do that. But I was like, maybe I can walk out to my truck. I never walked out to my truck. And so I remember I walked downstairs and I walked past my landlord and she said something. And I was like, oh my God, you've already said this to me. Like literally, like that's my, like I was in like this deja vu. Like she said something to me. I was like, oh, yeah, sure. And then like I kept walking. I was like, fuck me, dude, this is so bad. And then I walked out to my truck and sat in my truck for like probably 25 minutes. It may have. But other than that, I'll do shrooms and I'll be fucking great. God damn it. It was so bad, dude. It was so bad. God, it was so bad.